Once upon a time, there lived two odd-looking creatures with elephant heads and human bodies. They looked alike, but if you looked closely into their eyes, you could see they were different. So one of them, his eyes had this air of calm and of peacefulness. And the other one, his eyes flickered with agitation and anger. So the one who seemed content and happy, his name was Ganesh. And he loved his head. He loved his elephant head because it was a blessing. It was a gift given to him by his father and his uncles. And he loved how his elephant ears could pick up just the quietest whispering sounds and how they would flap and keep the flies away. And he loved how his elephant trunk had the strength of 50 men and could uproot entire tree trunks and use it to keep demons at bay. Now the other one, his name was Gajamukh Asura, which means the elephant-headed demon. And he was resentful for his head because it was a result of a curse. And this made him angry, and he would lash out unexpectedly, and people would run away and avoid him. And they would whisper to each other, "Why can't he be like Ganesh?" Now he picked up these whispers, and this made him so angry and so jealous, and he decided to challenge Ganesh to a battle. Now Ganesh was totally not interested in fighting. Ganesh, he loves his life. He enjoys himself. He always carries around a bowl of laddus, which is a traditional Indian sweet. And so he tells Gajamukh, come sit down. We're like brothers. We look alike. Have a sweet. And this kindness enraged Gajamukh even more. And so he further provoked him. He further egged him on. And finally, Ganesh reluctantly agreed to a wrestling match. And so it began. The entire world shook under the weight of these two elephant beings crashing to the ground. And Gajamukh, he was convinced he was going to win the battle. But Ganesh's movements were so quick and so agile and so graceful, like a dancer's, that he got totally disoriented, tipped over, fell to the ground. Ganesh took his right broken tusk and pinned Gajamukh's ear to the ground, and the battle was over. And meanwhile, Ganesh, he just sits back and he takes a sweet, waits for his opponent to calm down. Finally, he takes his tusk out and releases him. And at this point, Gajamukh, his anger seems to have subsided a little bit. He's calmed down. So he gets up and he sits in front of Ganesh and he looks him in the eye and says, "How is it that you are so huge, so stately, so wise, but yet you're so graceful and elegant? How is it that you hold all of your elephant qualities with such grace?" Ganesh looks at him, and they each see the other's reflection in each other's pupils. And Ganesh, he looks him deeply in the eye, and he takes in all of Gajamukh's sadness. And Gajamukh, he looks deeply into the eyes of Ganesh, and he takes in all of that sweet wisdom. Ganesh looks at him and he says, "Receive the gift of yourself and love your life." At this point, Gajamukh, he feels years of resentment just dissolve and disappear. And he feels something really deep inside of him shift, at which he notices he's craning his neck to see his reflection in Ganesh's eyes, to which he realizes Ganesh has transformed him into a mouse. And he is delighted. He is so excited that he too now can be agile and quick and elegant and graceful, just like Ganesh is. And so they become best friends. They're inseparable. And each one of them, they hold the other's qualities close to their heart. So behind Ganesh's weighty fortitude is a lightness of heart. And behind Musika, his name, the mouse, his name is Musika. Behind his quick, agile nature, he has this weighty fortitude. And so they become best friends. And Ganesh, all of the Hindu deities, they have vehicles which they ride upon. So Musika becomes the vehicle on which Ganesh rides. So this big elephant, he rides a little mouse, which that in and of itself is kind of funny. And this story there's so much depth and so much meaning that we can extract from the story. And the biggest one is that it's all about perspective. It's all about how you choose to receive the gift of your life. And we can either take the events and circumstances that happen to us and feel like we're a victim of them and make us, and those things make us resentful and angry. Or we can use them, we can use these challenges as opportunities to leverage us in the same way that Ganesh, he rides on the mouse. He's literally leveraged up, and he's carried forward as a result of the circumstances of his life. And so we get to choose the perspective we take. We can choose how to receive ourselves and the things that happen to us, and either use them to bring us down or to make us rise to the challenge and help grow and transform us. So really receive the gift of your life and choose to love your life.